Hey everyone, my name is Benjamin Green, and I am one of the career services managers with Coding Dojo. And today we're going to be talking about the top 5 myths of becoming a developer in 2021. Myth number 1, it's too late. The job market's going to be saturated in 2021. It's not too late. Actually, the job market is nowhere near saturated right now and only continues to grow. The Bureau of Labor Statistics in 2018 released some numbers about job growth, industry-specific job growth over the next 10 years. And according to them, over the next 10 years, the web developer field itself will grow by 27%. The demand for software developers will increase by 17%, and the industry average growth is 7% over the next 10 years. Also, with regards to COVID, one of the things that we've seen is that although the economy has been affected in the overall, the software industry has continued to grow through it for a couple of reasons. Number one, most tech companies can just send their folks home and continue to work. But also there's a lot of technologies that are in higher demand during this pandemic, and that actually growth in those particular areas has increased. So the market will certainly not be saturated next year or the year after, and the industry is a very fast-growing industry and demand continues to increase. Myth number 2, my math skills aren't strong enough. The vast majority of software engineers out there in the industry do not come from mathematics backgrounds. Math skills are helpful, but they're only one among many skills that a software engineer needs in order to be successful. Creative problem solving, communication. Communication is a hugely important skill for software engineers. Self-sufficiency, autonomy, thinking outside the box, motivation, passion, enthusiasm. All of these things are the skills that the market is looking for. Some of the work of software engineering does make use of mathematical logic, but this is logic that can be learned. So for example, algorithms. Algorithms are like formulas for solving problems. And algorithms and the capacity to do algorithms are also problem-solving muscles for software engineers. But these are the kinds of things that you can learn and build. And in fact, that's what we do in a boot camp, is that we help you to build out these problem-solving skills in such a way that you can employ them both when you're on the job and during the interview process. Myth number 3, my non-technical background will make me less successful. First of all, most of the people that come to coding boot camps and come to Coding Dojo specifically do not come from technical backgrounds. I mean, that's what a boot camp is for. A boot camp is for helping you build the technical skills necessary to go out and get a job. And the way that you demonstrate those technical skills is through the portfolio of projects that you build at the boot camp. So that portfolio of projects is going to be the main demonstration, the main way of going out there and showing folks like, hey, this is what I can do. But secondly, and I think really importantly, the industry is not just looking for people that have been coding their entire lives. The industry is actually looking for people with diverse backgrounds because diverse backgrounds bring diverse ways of thinking. So a lot of the work that I'm doing with the folks that I'm working with is helping them to fill in the gaps and understand how their non-technical backgrounds actually create opportunity out there in the industry. Myth number 4, employers will only look for hires with computer science degrees. This is another pretty big misconception among people who are considering a boot camp. Computer science degrees do provide skills and training around certain elements of the industry quite well. But other elements of the industry, actually, they don't provide enough training, primarily practical coding skills. And this is why at Coding Dojo, we actually see a number of folks who do have computer science degrees that decide to attend our boot camp prior to entering into the job search, because they're really looking to build out those practical skills that they haven't been able to develop in their computer science programs. Most of the people that come through our program don't have computer science degrees. They learn the practical skills, the practical coding skills, and the coding fundamentals that we provide, and they go out there and they find jobs. So having a computer science degree can certainly help in some ways, but it is absolutely not a requirement for being able to enter in the industry and have a successful software engineering career. Myth number 5, I'm not ready to make this commitment. I need more time. I have worked with a whole lot of students who didn't feel like they were ready for this kind of program. They didn't feel like they had the appropriate background. They didn't know that they could build the right set of skills. They didn't have a CS degree. They didn't have a mathematics background. And those people have found success. At Coding Dojo, we pride ourselves in being able to teach anybody to code and to build the necessary skills and to build a portfolio to demonstrate those skills to go out there and be successful in making this transition and starting a new career. So if this is something that you're excited about, if this is something that you've been thinking about for a long time, if this is something that you're passionate about and you're willing to put in the work, then you definitely are ready.